New feature each day. We're going to check in with Marc Smith from Red Wave Investments, redwaveinvestments.com, to talk about some of the money market issues and the world of finance. Marc, how you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing, Joe?
Excellent. So I guess this whole crisis in Cyprus, well, I'm being poetic here, with the European Union and the bank accounts teetering, what is happening there and how is it affecting our stock market?
Well, Cyprus was definitely the key story of the day today, and it's interesting. We saw stocks in the U.S. down 0.5%, in Europe more than that, and especially the banks. The banks were all down anywhere from 2 to 5% today. But what we're seeing is a tiny country, again, this is even significantly smaller than Greece, which we've seen what Greece has kind of done over the last few years to stock markets. But you have a situation that, as far as I know, at least in the last 50 years, has never happened before in a Western country, where to fund the bailout of their banking sector, they are imposing a tax on bank depositors. So people in Cyprus had money deposited in a bank. On Friday night, everything was fine. Over the weekend, they announced they were going to tax them up to 10% of their entire deposit to fund a portion of this bailout. And the banks are still closed, so people can't take money out of the banking system. They're going to lose, potentially 10% of their cash in their bank accounts. And what concerns people is not so much that Cyprus, because Cyprus is so tiny, it's relatively insignificant to the global economy. But people wonder could this happen in Greece? Could this happen in Italy or Spain?
Sure,
and that was causing a lot of investor concern today.
So the Dow wound up down about 20 points after being down more like 100 for a while. What's the best indicator that we can watch over the next few days to see what the impact's really going to be?
Well, I think watching bank stocks, especially European banks, is going to be important. The Dow, everything started out significantly down this morning, and as the day went on, people were, that there was belief that the Cyprus Parliament might not approve this plan, and the vote got pushed until tomorrow, and so there was a little bit of relief that maybe this wouldn't actually happen, and that's what kind of fueled the stocks coming off their lows from this morning. But I think if this actually passes, you're going to see. There's the potential for bank runs all across Europe. And it's less important on us, but there is contagion and just peripheral benefit. We've seen again what happened to our own stock markets when Greece and Portugal have gone through their problems.